Okay, everyone, I hope you can all hear me. I'll start my video as well, and I will stop the share. So how do I stop the screen share so you can see me? Hey, all right. Hello, everyone. We've got a number of people in the class today, which is very nice. We've got Joyce, Andrea, Raji. Nice to see you, Raji. Jane. We've got RJ, Michaela, Shahani. Say hello, everyone. We've got Nazir as well. Put your microphones on. Say hello, guys.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Morning, afternoon,
Hi,
morning
sir.
to you.
Hello, sir.
Okay, so I will be doing the grammar class today because I don't know if you saw in our group, Paul's cat is sick. So he has taken the cat to the vet. Now, Paul's cat is about this big. He's very, very cute and he's very fragile. So I think Paul's a bit worried about that. So he's taken him to the vet today. So today it will be me, okay? But hopefully I've got some good grammar for you today. But before we start, let's just have a quick bit of a chat. For example, Jane, could you put your microphone on and say hello? I don't think we've spoken much before.
Hello.
Hi there, how are you doing?
I'm good. Yeah.
Good day today?
Yeah.
Whereabouts are you at the moment?
Pardon?
What country are you in at the moment? Are you in the UK?
I'm in Manchester. I'm in UK.
Ah, fantastic. Paul told me about this. Okay, so today's actually not too bad a day, is it, for the weather?
Yeah.
I mean, usually it's terrible, but it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad that we've got a fellow Mancunian in the class. Nazia, do you want to just quickly say hello as well?
Hello, good morning. How are you?
I'm not bad. You, Nazia?
I'm good, thank you.
And you used to live in Manchester, didn't you?
Yes.
Ah, fantastic. And so do you miss Manchester?
Yes, I do.
It is a nice city. Right now, it's actually quite nice, but I think it's going to get very cold soon, actually, and then it won't be nice. Okay, so I just have a quick chat with a couple of other people before we start. New people I haven't spoken to for ages. Raji, I feel like I haven't spoken to you for a long time. How are you doing? You there, Raji?
I am fine, sir.
Yeah,
I'm fine, sir.
How was your day? How was your day today? What was you up to? Have you been?
Yeah, I'm in duty.
I was going to say, are you working mostly or studying or working?
Working, sir. Yeah, working.
A busy day or?
Okay, normal. Not too
bad.
busy.
Okay, fantastic. All right, well, I best get started.
Thank you, sir.
It's really nice just to chat with some people that I haven't chatted to before. All my IELTS people, I chatted to you yesterday, so I'm not saying hi, but I'll see you guys later in the IELTS class, okay? Right. This today is obviously an IELTS and OET grammar class. And what I'm going to try and teach you today, I have to start the class. Let me just start the recording. Okay, welcome to this IELTS and OET grammar class. Today, what we're going to do is participle clauses. It's a little bit of it's a type of a sentence, basically, that you probably all know it very well. I know someone like Raji has studied this before with me. You probably all know how to do this, but we're going to review the grammar today. And then at the end of the class, I'll try to show you some examples of how you can use it with IELTS and OET, right? Because obviously this is the exam that we're all studying for. So, can you all see my document here? Put your microphones on, say yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
This is my rough
Yes.
plan. We're going to have a chat about books, just as a warm-up. You'll see what I mean. Then we're going to look at a picture. Then we're going to look at participle clauses. We're going to do the 6 uses of participle clauses. There's probably more, but I'm just doing 6 today. You know, we only have 1 hour. Then I'll do some exercises. And then, most important bit, I'll show you some IELTS and OET examples. And maybe you guys can start to think about where you could use this in your essays, where you could use this in your OET letters. Okay, let's get started. Books. Does anyone read regularly? Does anyone read anymore? I don't read. I used to read when I was younger all the time. I've read so many books, but in the last 5 years, I think I've probably read about 3. What about Sophia? Sophia, are you there? Do you read much these days? don't know if she's got a good connection today. I know Sophia would have an interesting answer about this. What about you, Michaela? Do you read much these days?
No, I don't have time.
I know, it's like a time thing, isn't it?
Yes.
I want to find someone who does read a little bit. Maybe Shahani, what about you? Are you much of a reader?
Before, but now I'm more, I read only things about IELTS.
Okay, well, I think we're probably all the same. We're busy people, we're nurses, we're teachers. We don't really have time to read. But here's a question. Have you ever read a book that you couldn't put down? Does anyone know what I mean by that? Have you ever read a book that you couldn't put down? I'll give you an example from my life. I once read a book called Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance. It's kind of like a popular philosophy book. And I read it when I was like 18 or something like that, and I loved it. I couldn't put it down. Has anyone ever read a book that they couldn't put down? Nazia, you're a teacher. Surely you've got some. Nazia? Don't know if she can
Yes,
connect
sir.
it.
Sorry.
It's okay. Have you ever read a book that you couldn't put down?
Actually, I'm not a reader. I try to read, but I always fall asleep.
Well, it's a good thing to do before, they say before you go to sleep, isn't it? Because it does sort of, I'm the same. I try to read at night too, but basically. I want to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask someone else then. Come on, surely there's someone here who wants to tell me about a book, but when they were
Happens to me.
younger. Yeah, go on. Who's this? Anna.
Andrea.
Andrea, go on. What's the book?
Well, there's not only one. I read more books that happened to read them like in a few days.
So you just read it and you didn't stop?
Yes, not really didn't stop. I had to sleep during the night, but next day I had to continue.
Okay, fantastic. All right, so do you remember what the book was? Could you give us one of the names? For me, it was this one. It's my one. But this should have capitals because it's the title. No? Do you not remember the names?
I don't remember the name. It was about a story of a girl, but I'm not sure.
Okay, okay. Well, the reason why I'm talking about this is I wanted to show you a picture. I wanted to get you ready for a picture, okay? Here is a picture of a girl who's obviously reading a book she loves very much, right? Let's look at this. Andrea, can you describe what is happening here?
A girl is reading while riding her bicycle.
Good. A girl is reading. Okay, a girl is reading while riding her bicycle. Okay.
And people around her are staring at her.
And they're like, what? Okay, now I want someone else to describe this picture, all right? But you can't use Andrea's phrase, which is really nice. Let me ask Shahani, could you try and describe this picture? What's happening here? You need to say it a different way.
Okay. The girl is very focused in reading her book. In reading a book, yeah.
That's one way to say it, but you've missed something, haven't you, here? I think there's more than one thing happening. She's reading the book, isn't she? But she's also, what is she doing?
Holding her bike.
She's riding her bike. Okay, who can say that in one sentence? That's my challenge to you today. Okay, Andrea just did it with while. But what the problem of this type of sentence is that you've got, how many events are there, Shahani?
2.
There's 2 events.
2.
Okay.
Okay.
Does anyone else want to try to make a sentence? Yeah.
A girl is reading even though she is riding a bicycle.
You could say even though, but I'm not sure I don't know if the contrast is right there, but I like the idea. Okay, good try. Does anyone else want to try? Yeah.
A girl is riding her bicycle at the same time she's reading her book.
You could say at the same time she's reading her book. Good. Now, guys, the reason I'm doing this is because You can use while, right? If you want to talk about two events.
Girl is riding her bicycle. Simultaneously, she is reading a book
Good.
from the busy road.
So you could say a phrase like
When?
simultaneously, or you could say at the same time. Microphone's off, guys. But today I want to show you another piece of.
We can't hear you, sir.
Sir, we can't hear you.
Okay, what you can say is, guys, you can say this. Look at this sentence here. Reading her book. Who can finish this sentence? She. Anyone, it's open to you. If you're feeling brave, put your microphone on, tell me, how do I finish that sentence? Reading her book, she
She is riding her bicycle.
we need to put it into the past tense, I guess. She rode her bicycle. Sounds better. All right. Does anyone know what type of sentence that is? What type of sentence have I just made here?
Participle clause. Participle
Yeah,
clause.
this is a participle clause, okay? And participle clauses usually deal with how many events? Everyone together, we have
Two.
two events, okay? That's what a participle clause is, right? Participle clause, microphones off, guys. Usually deal with two events. Now, in this case, the two events are happening at the same time, okay? But with participle clauses, it's not always like that. There are two events, right? I'll just put this here. Participle clauses usually deal with two events, but there are different possible relationships between the two events, okay? You've got to understand this if you want to get good at participle clauses, right? So I'm going to give you an example now. Let's have someone read this. Anna, are you there? Anna in the class?
Yes.
Okay, just read this for us, Anna. Listening to...
Listening to music, she didn't her homework.
She didn't? She did her homework. Okay. Now, are these two things happening at the same time or not? What's the relationship? Anna?
Yes, she listened to music and she did her homework.
Good. These two things are happening at the same time. So we could do another example, couldn't we? We could say watching TV.
Yeah.
Anna, she anything?
She did her homework. Or
Yeah, you could say, or she ate her.
She ate her sandwiches.
Yeah, sandwiches or dinner, something like that. Good. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is the one I just showed you. This is probably the most easy one, guys, with a relative clause. Thank you very much, Anna. I don't know how useful that is for IELTS and OET, though, right? I'm just showing you. Now let's look at this one, okay? And I'm just going to read it to you, and I want you to think about the time relationship. The man screamed, scaring 3 children. Now, this is a different relationship. They're not happening at the same time. Can anyone tell me what is the relationship? I should just say relationship, shouldn't I? Not time, sorry. This is more complicated than time. RJ, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Why did the children scream? Why did the children get scared?
Because the man screamed.
Okay, so the first clause, RJ, is the what? What's the missing word here? The first clause, the man screamed. That is the
Consequence.
It's the cause. It causes it. The man screamed. It's the cause of the ing clause, right? So RJ, we could do one ourselves, couldn't we? We could say, how about this? This is a bit dark, but we'll do it anyway. The bomb exploded. Okay.
Okay.
Finish that sentence. I know it's a little bit dark, but sorry. It's a good example. What's the cause? Finish the sentence.
Injuring people.
Injuring some people, right? So this is the idea, guys, of the causal participle clause, okay? Raji, could you give us an example, something else? How about like the... Raji, do you want to try one? I'm sure you could do it. Or maybe Andrea, do you want to try this? Causal things, right? How about the car? It's always with injuries and stuff, right? The car crashed.
Crashed. People got or killed.
Good, but we need ing here. Killing some people, right? So again, this is, go on, Sophia, right? So this is my one. I tried to make a nicer one, but usually it's like injuries and stuff. Go on.
The Indian government announced demonetization, leaving the people confused.
Nice. Oh, wow. Okay, so let's I'm going to type that out for everyone to study. The Indian government, again.
Announced demonetization, leaving the people confused.
Okay, that's because of the American spelling there. Okay, fantastic. Now, let's have a look at number 3. Opening the door. It's a bit easier, this one. He saw the man. Okay, I'm going to ask a specific person to answer this. Have a think. Everyone start thinking about this now, please. And I want to ask Jane. Jane, could you put your microphone on and tell me what's the relationship between the two events? Jane? I don't know if Jane's there. What about Jennifer? Jennifer, do you want to have a go at this? What is the relationship between the two events here?
Opening the door.
So opening the door, so the ing clause.
And saw the man.
So which one happens first?
Opening the door, he saw the man.
Good. So the ing clause happens. Now, does it happen? It happens before
He saw seeing the man, yeah.
Clause. Okay. Does it happen a long time or a short time?
Immediately, like a very short time.
Yeah, it's like immediately before, right? And this is another use, guys. If one thing happens really, really close to another thing, we can say a sentence like this. Opening the door, he saw the man. Happened quickly. I sometimes use this example, Jennifer. Opening the envelope, right? That he
saw, he got, opening the envelope, he saw some money.
He saw the money, yeah. He saw the money, yeah. Because like for a birthday, let's say. Good, right? So this is relationship 3, guys, okay? It is when the ing clause happens before the second clause, immediately before. Okay? I'm trying to be quite specific with my things here because it's important to be precise. Okay, so this one, actually, is that correct, guys? Yes, yes, it is. This is the ing clause here. Okay, so we'll come back to this in a second. Number 4, having opened the door, he saw the man. And I'm going to ask someone to talk to me about this. Cynthia, are you there? Cynthia, hello. Can you put your microphone on? Okay, what about Ephraim? Ephraim, are you there? Cynthia and Ephraim. Come on, guys. This is an interactive class. If we ask you, if we speak to you, you've got to try and answer.
Hello, sir.
Yes. Okay, go on.
The ing clause.
So when I say ing, I'm talking about this thing. Yeah, good.
Yeah. Plus the ing clause, which is present perfect.
Yeah, well, kind of. This is a past. This has to be verb 3, right? This one here is the past participle. PP is past participle, so it's got to be verb 3. Okay, so it happens. When does it happen?
Happens
Having opened the door, he saw the man. Does it happen before or after?
after.
No, but I see.
Before.
It's the same. It's exactly the same. Happens before the second clause. Okay. So what's the difference, Ephraim? Can anyone tell me what the difference is here? Opening the door, he saw the man.
Immediately.
Yeah, but not immediately. So the ing clause happens, let's say, a long time or a normal amount of time before the second clause. All right. So it didn't happen quickly. It was a long time apart. All right. Let's have a look now at number 5, please, guys. Being a doctor. Let me try and put some of these onto the screen so you can see them all together. Sorry. Okay, so being a doctor, he treated a lot of sick people. Can anyone tell me what's the relationship between the clauses here? Being a doctor, he treated a lot of sick people. I'll give you a bit of thinking time. You're all welcome to put on your microphones now. Tell me, join in.
Because if he wasn't a doctor, he would have not been able to treat the people.
Yeah. So, but is it the cause though? It's slightly different to the cause one, right? This one is the cause, guys.
Yeah.
But this one is different. Being a doctor doesn't cause you to treat sick people. It's not necessary. You could be a very bad doctor. You could be an alcoholic doctor, right? Can anyone tell me what the relationship is? The ing clause is the...
Treating people.
Anyone?
Is it ability or the
It's close.
The second clause?
It's close to ability. It's not the cause. No, because this is a doctor and he doesn't have to treat sick people.
But that's the reason he treated them like.
It's the reason.
Yeah.
It's the reason. Okay, thank you. Microphones off, please. Okay. So the difference is here that this is more of a psychological idea, right? It's not the cause. It's just the reason in his head, in his mind, why he does this or why people expect him to do this. Okay, so we've gone through now. I'm trying to make this a bit smaller. 5 different relationships, okay? Notice the structure. There's always one of the clause is an ing clause, right? ing, right? One of them is an ing clause. One of them is a normal clause, usually in the past tense, okay? Now I've got some exercises for you guys to do. The exercises are here. Okay. You just have to try to make me a participle clause using the words that I'm going to give you. Okay. But I'm going to say goodbye to people who are on the live stream. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll say goodbye to you guys.